So I had a chance to check out that Luba automated mower by My Motion. I'm probably saying the name wrong as I screw it up, but we'll just stick to Luba. The damn thing is awesome. It's going to stay that. It's right out the gate. Now, there was no funds exchange. We just kept it all unbiased. And the beauty of things is I've used it for several months. So I really got a good review coming up for you guys and gals out there. Now, if you want to skip past all my little talking and everything and just see all the cool clips of all the mowing and everything in the unboxing with OG, yep, you can find all the little chapter marks down below and you can just skip past the boring parts or go to the best part, right? Now, of course, if you want to pick up one for yourself, you'll find all the links down below. Those are affiliate links, and the way that does work, there's no additional cost to you, but it does help support the channel, and we appreciate it. Or if you just want to give us a thumbs up, shoot us a comment, or even a thumbs down, we and even OG appreciates it. So, the mower, what all does it have, and what does it do? Yeah, I had a chance to check out that EcoFlow one that just, yeah, that one really flopped and ended up breaking on me. The big thing about this one is, and yeah, the wife takes care of a lot of stuff in the backyard. She got her plants and all the other stuff, and you'll see some of that. She approves of it. She loves this mower. So there's a lot to be said right there. She sits out there, hits the buttons, lets it go. All we got to do is weed eat right after. We never have to go dig it out of places or get it unstuck from things. And it just mows and does its thing. Start with the bad, really, of what bad things that I have with the hardware on the mower itself. Surprisingly, absolutely none. I really can't think of anything bad. The only thing I maybe be nitpicky would be, I wish they would have put metal disc on the bottom, but hey, at least the bolts that hold the blades on, they use hex bolts for those. So yeah, once they do get worn down, say if you get stuck on some roots or whatever, well then you can still take the thing out, unlike other mowers I've tried that had Phillips, and yeah, those don't work too well when they get worn down, but these are no problem at all. So kudos to them for thinking of that. And this one has 2 cutting discs, so it definitely cuts a lot better. Combined with the app, yeah, it has sections where you go through, you just automate it, and it actually does that cross hatch pattern so you get that grid and it doesn't miss anything when it does that. You can make a really tight cut with it. Now the navigation, I really think that they went and stole the engineers from Roborock. Roborock vacuums, they just are second to none with their automation and their navigation software and just jumping around the house in the vacuums. Well, they've taken that same thing and applied it to this lawnmower. It slows down. It uses the LiDAR. I've noticed that when it gets next to some different things in the yard, it'll slow down and move and go slow around it, and then it won't even touch it. But then they also have that bumper in front of it that if it doesn't see something that's very small, the little bumper will set it off and it backs up and goes around it. We haven't had any issues with it getting stuck on things. And with the little GPS antenna on the base station combined with its GPS, it just is super accurate. I haven't had that issue where sometimes it's offset by 6 inches. It just nails it every single damn time. And I know I'm probably sounding like a damn commercial here, but the thing just freaking worked for us. It's been quite enjoyable for a piece of tech. We just took it out the box and you map it around the yard and do all the things and you just show it what you want it to mow and that it does its thing. Software wise, the only thing I had negative was I had part of a yard that was small and it kept saying it was too small and I had to mow under the trampoline. But yeah, they say they are going to fix that little issue and allow us to do smaller areas. But I was able to do the whole freaking front yard as well. It didn't get stuck on the sidewalk. It was able to traverse up and down the big ledges of the sidewalk. It even got stuck once. But guess what it did? It was smart enough not to just sit there and run for 15 minutes like other ones I've tried. It just backs up and it goes at an angle to go up the thing. How freaking smart is that? They actually thought of these things and worked around that in the programming. Now, I will try to say I did try to break the damn thing. The grass grows pretty damn quick here in Louisiana, and I let it go in a section of grass. And even though the little app will tell you, hey, don't go and make sure and cut, only this tall, because yeah, these mowers are designed where you're supposed to maintain your already cut grass. But hey, I didn't listen to that. I mean, yeah. And I've stuck it in some grass, and I was shocked that it went through and actually cut the damn thing. It may have missed a few little pieces of it, but again, with the crosshatch, it just comes back through, hits it, boom, you're done, and it just continues on and does its thing. So with all that said, if you're really looking for a mower that just kind of set it and forget it and mows your grass and doesn't really get stuck, this is the damn one to get. I've been really impressed with this product so far, and I can't wait to see what else they bring to the software aspects of things. Now, software wise, I do have a wish list that probably I'll cover, say, in the closing, of just some things that be more of an upgrade aspect. Nothing really wrong, really, but just things I wish they could add to it, because yeah, we always want more, right? So let's get into the unboxing of this thing. So how do we say this name though? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Looks like almost like ammunition at a glance, but I guess it's an M.
Ammunition?
Mom. I think it's ma'am motion. And you can do an adult spin to a ma'am motion, but yeah,
box.
Let's not. We ain't got room for boxes. So we got the. We need this part?
No.
Why not?
Not really. Not that much. Ooh.
Dude.
A fork. What is this?
I'm not sure what these are. Like a.
I'm not sure what this is.
Electrical key or something, maybe, to make it run and not run. These look like. Pull these out, dude. Pull these out. Look, the popo's coming to get you, bro. You're littering. You hear him?
It's our backyard.
No. What is that, dude?
I don't know.
Just rip it open, T. Maybe we should read the manual, but this is probably the antenna for the GPS on it.
What is this?
Probably for this, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's just put all that together. This is the. Wait, that's the GPS antenna that goes probably on the pole. So we'll have to look how that mounts. Yeah. RTK reference station. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Fight! Okay. Okay, that's enough. Okay.
That thing's bigger than me!
That thing's crazy, huh? You got a big head too, and it's bigger than your head. Put it down on the ground, Pete.
Y'all are making a mess in my yard.
Like that?
Straight down shot without getting my beautiful toes in the shot. Definitely a bigger cutting radius or cutting width compared to the Echo Flow. Let's take a closer look at it.
They're not nice.
Stop talking about my toes, bro. That's only for my Only Feets channel. Okay, it's called Digi Feets. Kind of the same deal. And I do like that they had these gold-looking contacts. That was an issue on the Echo Flow when it would say like the charging port was burnt or something. So hopefully these will have a better contact to it. It looks like it backs up to the charging station. Like they got those little gold contacts on the back. Now, one thing different at the all-wheel drive, I actually like the tires a lot better. This definitely will grip and hopefully won't rut up the yard as much. The front tires, I suppose they're supposed to be all-wheel drive. I'm curious to see how well this turns. There's shocks. That's interesting. Looks like a big remote control car like old Traxxas used to have. Got stop button, power, I'm guessing height or something, home. This is probably a rain sensor. and then start, and you got all kinds of sensors on this thing, it seems. Want to see, is this plastic like the EcoFlow? Now, we've got double the amount of blades, and this sucker is pretty wide. I mean, that's a lot wider. Now, it doesn't go all the way to the side, but hopefully it'll cut the whole thing in a smooth pattern, but we'll see. What you got, Owen?
That one has just a circle and 3 blades. This has 2 and 4 blades.
Oh, you remember that. Good point. Because, well, guess what? How many blades it has now?
8.
No. Watch. The EcoFlow has 2 blades. Because it EcoFlowed too much. This does feel like it is plastic. I don't know. They should have made these disc metal or had a different blade system to these. I know the whole thing is trying to be quiet and everything. That's why you'd go with these razor blade type things, I'm assuming, and not the whole air updraft like a regular mower. But hey, why knock something that really worked? What you got, bud?
Get it? Look, when it like runs into something on its side,
Yep.
and it has its own logo on the side.
Man, we just need our logo put across the top, right?
Yeah. Probably over here, just on the side.
And this is the base, that little charger base. And they did send this. This is extra, the little roof or the garage as they call it. It just screws on, kind of keeps it out of the shade. Well, keeps it out of the sunlight. Getting distracted by the mower trying to go next to me. And this has some big contacts that it backs up into. Haven't had to clean them, haven't had any issues with that. And then it has the pole with the other little GPS sensor right here and the little antenna. And I'm really impressed. This goes all the way on the other side of the house in the front yard without any issues, and it says it has great signal. I haven't had to use the little kit to put this up on the actual side of the house just yet. I don't think I will, even if I haven't mowed the front yard. Now, the only thing I probably say I wish they would have done is actually had this wire run inside the pole instead of on the outside. I know this looks kind of janky, but that's just the way I think that their deal does. There's no way to run it in the top, and then it just comes out the bottom. You can see there, and this spike goes in the dirt. Didn't really like that, but once you do set that up, they could have done a little bit better design with that on the plugs. But all in all, it's not too bad with, but you just got to find a place to plug it in. I did find that this has much better signal than the EcoFlow mower. They must have a really good GPS antenna in this thing. So in the closing of things, yeah, this thing is pretty damn awesome. In software-wise, I'm going to kind of go here. I did have, only able to use it on the Android side. I don't have any iOS phones here. I didn't have any issues with the app itself. I do wish they had a dark mode. If you're listening, I know you're out there, MyMotion or Luba or whatever you call yourselves, put a damn dark mode. That everything is using dark. It's very hard to see in that light mode, especially out in the sun. And when you're trying to drive it around, it's just easier, I find, with that dark mode, especially when you're doing different things. Definitely what you also need to work on is the MQTT. If you could add MQTT, and what I mean by that, go Google it if you want to, but it would allow us Home Assistant users and Node-RED and many other things. It's a local API. You don't have to make your own protocol. It'd be MQTT, where if we want to fire off some automations to it using our home automation systems to stop and start the lawnmower or make it go back to recharge and do everything on awesome little schedules and everything, it would be pretty cool. And then we could also see the status of the lawnmower as well, like say the battery, and you don't have to pass the map and everything, but just the status and kind of where it's at and how long it's been mowing, and that would be pretty damn slick, and it would definitely make it the go-to mower for the home automation crowd as well. So I do appreciate Luba, My Motion, for sending this along for review. I've been very impressed with this thing, and can't wait to see what else they do. This is their first one, maybe? They knocked it out the damn park. So that's all for this one. Y'all press all them buttons down there, and y'all take care. Sarah's like, nope. It's a little deeper in the middle. Are we crossing the rock? Sarah. Sarah. Sarah.
It's super hard to cross.
Owen!